Sup, y'all, and belated Merry Christmas to those of you who celebrate Christmas, even if you don't celebrate it as a religious holiday, even if you just celebrate the celebrate it as a commercial holiday, or for those of you who celebrate other holidays around this time, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I don't know if there's more. There might be more, but those are the those are the ones that I know. So happy holidays, belated. Well, it's still Christmas time. Christmas Day is over, but it's still Christmas time. So happy holidays. I originally wished I could have done some videos, or at least a video, a Christmas message. I originally planned to, but just dad life, parent life, and this particular Christmas season was especially busy for us. We actually had lots of things going on aside from just our own personal family Christmas celebrations. We had visitors, we had relatives, we had friends over, lots of stuff going on. So as much as I wanted to, I didn't get around to putting out even a quick, simple little Christmas message. But now I'm sharing my Christmas haul with you guys. And what you're seeing here is actually just half of my haul. Actually, there's going to be kind of a two-parter. Not a two-parter like there's going to be two separate videos, but what you're seeing here right now is half of it, and then after I get through these, I'm going to move these out of the way and get through the other half, which is it's all from one person, the other half. But anyway, so again, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, or Happy Holidays to you, whatever you celebrated. Hope everyone had a good one. Hope you guys got good stuff. As much as I got, I really wasn't expecting, all this good stuff that I actually got. It's at my age, it's kind of like, I really don't expect presents as much anymore. Especially, you're a family person. The focus is on your family, your kid. As much as I'm a collector, it's like you gotta think about the kid. You gotta put the kids first, right? So anyway, not there's no lack of stuff that I want, but anyway, awesome having having a great family, great friends that are like family, pretty much. One little tidbit. This was probably the first year, and as long as I can remember anyway, where I didn't get myself something. I kind of did, and I'll get to that in a second, but usually for Christmas and my birthday, and I think for my birthday this year as well, I didn't actually get myself something. I don't remember off the top of my head, but at least for Christmas this time around, I usually reserve some kind of big or somewhat expensive thing, or just one kind of thing that's kind of substantial that I've really been wanting, and I treat myself to it. And this year, I was happy just to raise the funds to get the Christmas presents for my family that I wanted to get and give them a Christmas. So anyway, on to these. So now, when I said I didn't really get myself something, but I kind of did. I don't remember how many days it was before Christmas, but there was a awesome deal today on these retro 6-inch collection Marvel figures. That's what they're labeled as. They're not even called Marvel Legends. I know before they came out, they were kind of being referred to as like the Marvel Legends retro series or retro wave or whatever you want to call them. Anyway, they're awesome. I collected the Toy Biz Marvel figures, the 5-inch ones in the 90s. So the packaging really is an awesome throwback to those. But the figures themselves, they're awesome classic renditions of Marvel Legends. figures. So anyway, there was an awesome deal today where most of them were like 10 to 11 bucks, except for Wolverine. So I was like, you know what? I gotta pull the trigger. So I picked up Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Cap, which these three because prior to that I already had gotten these, but I'll get to those in a second. And then if I believe I showed it in a recent haul that I actually got Wolverine, so that means I actually have all six of them, and I'm real happy. Again, the packaging, the retro packaging is really cool, but that's not why I'm getting them. I'm getting them for the figures because these are getting cracked open. And look at this though. These were from Amazon, kind of busted up, so it is a good thing I'm not a sealed collector. And then I picked up one extra thing only because I think I was just like $4 away from getting the 1 day shipping. So I found this. This was actually already in my wish list, and it was only like 4 something as an add-on item, and it qualified for the 1 day shipping. So really cool. You know, if you know me, you know I'm not a big pop collector, which is funny because second part of this haul is there's a bunch of pops, but we'll get to that later. But I loved the Ghost in the Shell movie. That was one of those ones that I felt like, you know, I was so into that I gotta review it or something, do a video talking about it. I don't know if I'll ever get around to that, but in the meantime, got this cool figure of the Major pop figure. So, and then over here, these are presents for my wife. Actually, this is the present. These were stocking stuffers. Got some M&Ms, which I already cracked open, and I'll probably be munching on as I'm recording this video. And why I would do that while I'm trying to talk to you guys, I don't know. But yeah, we all we put stocking stuffers. I mean, we gave each other stocking stuffers, but for each of us, for myself and her and Summer, our daughter, we all put some chocolates we were into. And peanut M&Ms, my favorite. And she got me a hat. Yeah, it was a big mistake trying to eat this M&M while I'm trying to talk to you guys. But anyway, this is from H&M. Not a big shopper of H&M, but my wife is. And she'd actually gotten me this hat a while back. I believe I showed it in a haul. And I'm the type, when I have something that's going to be like an everyday wear and it's just right for me, I like to have extras. I like to have backups because, you know, it's only going to last so long. And eventually I'm going to need to replace it. And, you know, I can find another one or I can have another exact one to replace it with. And, you know, it's kind of that philosophy. 2 is 1, 1 is none. I don't know if you guys ever heard that. But anyway, so cool that you got me a backup of this all black flat bill cap from H&M. It's pretty perfect. Anyway, that really was a mistake trying to eat this M&M while talking to you guys. Sony Blu-ray DVD player. Finally I can watch Blu-rays. I don't know if any of you remember my situation. You know, I never had a Blu-ray player, and then around a couple Christmases back, and it wasn't even for Christmas, it was a little before Christmas, while still in San Diego, a real good friend of mine gave me his PS3 because his wife had gotten him a PS4 plus games and everything. And it was cool because it was the first, you know, new gen system that I actually had that I can play games on. But for me, the biggest thing is I can finally watch Blu-rays. Sad thing is, again, if I'll just make this brief, we only watched so many movies on it, and I only played so much games. I only played really Injustice. Maybe the whole time I had it, like a total of 30 or so minutes. Anyway, and then Summer had somehow gotten, was it 4 discs? I believe I showed it in the video. 4 discs stuck in there. And I eventually operated on it and got the discs out, but I think it managed, or it damaged, some sensitive parts in there, and the system still turns on, but it won't read any discs. So it's like, oh, without a Blu-ray player again. And I'm fine with DVD, but then there's some things I get that are Blu-ray, and it's like, especially there's certain movies that it's like only, or the special edition or the extended cut is only on the Blu-ray or whatever. So wife hooked it up. Big thanks to my wife for hooking that up. This is gonna be awesome. We can finally watch Blu-rays together. And then I got actually 2 packages from BC. Some of you who've been following me long enough, you know BC. I just gotta say BC, and you know who I'm talking about. We go way back. He's bro. He's bro to the max. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I could take a whole video just talking about, our friendship and how far we go back, and the bro level we're on, but that's all I'll say. We're bro to the max. And he sent me some things straight from Amazon. They came in 2 separate packages. And actually these arrived first. So these are the other 2 I needed after the first Wolverine I got, and then these 2, and then the other 3 I showed. But these actually arrived before the ones that I ordered. Was really cool to get hooked up with these. It's funny because originally I wasn't even sure if I was gonna collect the line. Like, there was a couple, I think, Wolverine, Punisher, and Black Widow were the ones that I was like, okay, I'll get them. I might wait on them though, to get them cheaper. I think Wolverine, I just decided to pull the trigger because I was pretty sure he was the one he's the hottest one and kind of hard to find. So, I caught him on retail price on Amazon and pulled the trigger. These I probably would have waited on, and then, of course, the other 3. But then I decided, I might as well just get them all. And it's cool that he helped in that, completing the series. And his figures look amazing. I was pretty surprised when I finally saw him in person, for a pretty much just reused figure. And as simple as her design is, but that's her character design. It's true to her character design. The classic comic version of her. Figure looks great. That uses the same head, and I'm pretty sure this body is just a reuse, just in all black, and but again, just it's faithful to her design, and if you're a fan, she looks awesome. And then this Punisher. So I did get the Walgreens exclusive a while back, but this, I saw this when I opened the package, and I was just taken aback. I was like, this is the Punisher. That Walgreens exclusive, I don't know if it's exactly or loosely based on the Jim Lee version of Punisher, but this one is just, it's classic Punisher. And, I think the mold is exactly the same as that, but just, the paint being different, the skull and the all white, belt and everything. It's awesome. As a big fan of Punisher, going back to classic Punisher, yeah, really, really awesome. So big thanks to BC for helping me with these. Man, they're so cool. And then a separate package arrived. There was a Ninja Turtles, Mega Construx Ninja Turtles Series 4 blind pack. I'm sure he had in mind that he got this hoping that I would get Karai, because that's pretty much, most wanted one. Obviously, if you know me. But quick feel, I was like, that's definitely not Karai. There's a large piece in here. I think it's actually this, which is actually really cool also. Mikey and Spacesuit. But this is actually a really cool series. I haven't gotten any of them, so wouldn't have mattered with whatever one's in here. It'd be really cool to add to the collection, so thanks for that. And then this, man, being such a huge fan of the DCEU, It's so awesome to finally have this. It's one of those ones, kind of like Star Wars Episode 2. Like for some reason, it's like one of my favorite movies, but I never pulled the trigger on getting the DVD. And the DCEU, it all started with Man of Steel, and man, I love this movie. I remember before it came out, just based on the trailers, and I can say even at the time, I was probably still more of a Marvel. I was in my Marvel fanboy phase, due to the MCU and everything. But I knew before this came out, based on the trailers, I was gonna love this. I was even, I liked the Nolan, Dark Knight trilogy. I had my issues with it, but I liked it still. But I remember telling friends that, you know what, I have a good feeling I'm gonna like Man of Steel, this single movie, more than the entire Dark Knight trilogy. And sure enough, loved it. And as far as the DCEU goes, this is still, well, they're all awesome. I love them all. I haven't seen Justice League yet, but I love them all. But yeah, so big thanks for this. It's a DVD 2-disc special edition. Awesome. And then I got a package from Kyle, aka Fairy Godmother, aka Everything is Awesome TV, aka the Geeky Brony. Man, so Kyle is another one of my best bros. We chat daily on Instagram. Man, he sent an awesome package. So this is most of the package, but he actually sent things also for my wife and daughter. Several things for summer. And what's insane is each and every single item was wrapped. It was gift wrapped. And if you're on Instagram, you'll see pictures. But yeah, everything was even down to this. Every little thing was gift wrapped. Really above and beyond gift giving there. And okay, so some awesome stuff too. And I'm saying this is only part of it. It's most of it, but I already gave my wife and Summer their stuff, and they have their stuff. But anyway, oh, this Deadpool hat. You guys might have seen when I had that haul from my San Diego trip, California trip. Five Below. Oh, I miss Five Below. But I got that Batman one, and he got me this Deadpool one. I didn't see this. I probably would have gotten it myself, if I would have saw it when I was at Five Below. But this is perfect. This is perfect. Thanks so much, man. It's really cold now, and can never, just like the caps, the hats, with cool like geek stuff on them. Can never have enough. So yeah, awesome. Then a couple comics, Tiny Titans. That's really cool. StarCraft. That looks awesome. I'm really looking forward to checking those out. Check out this decal. This Harley. I don't remember exactly if this New 52 era. Actually, really like that character design, and this is going on the van for sure. I got a spot just right for it. WWE Elite Becky Lynch. He scored this at Big Lots for only $10. Yeah, the price is on there. I knew it anyway. But yeah, this is one I've been needing for the collection. I love Becky Lynch. I don't know if I've said it in any of my videos before, but it's as far as the current women's division, if there was no Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch would probably be my favorite. I love her. She's awesome. And it was an older, style of hers, but still really cool to finally have Becky Lynch. And he even put it in this awesome protective case, which, it protected it, but, I am going to crack this open. But it's cool to have this case because you never know. Maybe at some point I'll have an Elite figure that I'll have autographed or something, and this case will be perfect for it. So big thanks for grabbing this Becky Lynch for me. Oh, she's awesome. The last kicker. Yes. Winding down this mug. This is funny. I woke up like this, minus the hair. Yeah, exactly like that. So, yeah, I'm a big coffee person. You guys know that. I mean, you so really, really cool. And then he added some little details, which actually makes it so simple. I wouldn't have done it myself, but at the same time, not to take away from the effort it takes. It's just simple because he added some silver, and even on the side mirrors. I don't know if that picks up on camera, but it makes a big difference as opposed to just the plain pink. Those the little Chevy logo and the headlights and the mirrors. So that's really cool. Thanks for that. And last but not least, this Harley calendar. Now you might have seen in my California haul, I did grab this at Five Below, but he got me one too. So I'm gonna gift the one that I got to another bro, and this, oh man, this calendar is so cool. You guys know how much I love Margot Robbie, Suicide Squad Harley. This is going up on the wall. As soon as I'm done with this video, this is going up on the wall. Awesome stuff. So big thanks, Kyle, for all of these goodies as well. And I'm actually gonna throw this on. It's this. How awesome is that? Oh, this Summer actually loves when I wear the Batman one, and she likes to play with this, and she's gonna love it. And then boom, the second part. As I was saying, this is all from my bro here, Chris, aka Rex Flex All. Man, I actually wasn't expecting anything. We invited him and his family over on Christmas evening for dinner. They were just driving back from a trip to San Diego, because his wife has family in San Diego, which is funny how, we've been friends on YouTube for so long, and then, we moved here and we're like family. And it's like weird how it's like we, both our families have ties to San Diego. Anyway, man, smorgasbord. But also it's like half of this haul is, it's like a pop starter kit. It's kind of like how he said, he knows I don't really collect a lot of pops. He's a big pop collector. So he hooked me up with a really cool kind of variety, a starter pack, if you will, of pops, and then just all this other good stuff. So let's get through them. Check that out. It's a Pop Rides Ecto 1. This is really cool. Because it's like, you know what, it's almost like if I ever was into pops previously, I think it's kind of official I am now. I would have totally loved to have some of these vehicles. And you guys know me, I'm not just about figures. I gotta have the vehicles and stuff. And check out that, pop style Ecto 1. That is really cool. This is kind of like opening Pandora's box. Oh man, gonna get me started. But and you guys know me, I'm not a sealed collector. So these pops, and if you follow on Instagram, I've actually done some of my toy photography with the few pops that I have. So, most, if not all of these, will also get some toy pics as well. But check that out, Greedo. This Scooby-Dum from Scooby-Doo. Funko Specialty Series, limited edition exclusive. Abby Yates, and I'm actually more of a fan of the Ghostbusters. Was it 2016, 2017? I don't remember anymore, but I actually loved it, and you gotta love Abby Yates. She's awesome. It's Batman. This is also a Entertainment Earth exclusive, and it's like. This was a series with like a bunch of different colors for Batman. This is, I guess, yellow, gold. From from the newer Battlestar Galactica 6. Really nice. I hope I can find some cool places for these, to take pictures of these. Dragon Ball Z Trunks. That's really cool. And from Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. This is what a cool variety of pops, including this Ecto 1. Oh, so cool. And just, oh man, so many little random things here. I think these are mostly like, kind of like loot crate type items. This is a Ghostbusters logo ring right there. Was that Jurassic World keychain? That's cool. I'm actually going to use that. And the Jurassic World, what do you call these? License plate frame. And you know what? This is cool. I think it's metal. It's not one of those cheap plastic ones. That's really cool. Probably going to throw that on the van as well. Some Thor Ragnarok playing cards. I don't know if there's really cool pictures. I'm going to crack that open. See, there's really cool pictures on there. It's Batman vs. Superman. It's a Batarang. SWAT. Soft Weapons and Tactics. And I think that's cool. That's cool. You guys know all about that Batman. I have fun throwing this around. This looks like a big beach towel from Temple Run. Cool. Look at this. Oh, Batman. Batarang still going. Mortal Kombat. Scorpion bottle opener. Now, I'm not a drinker. Very rare that I'll need a bottle opener. And we have guests sometimes, and sometimes we provide beer, alcohol, and stuff like that. So this can come in handy. But even just not as a bottle opener, dude, this just makes a cool little like display piece. That's awesome. Outlander, the series lithographic print set, 8x12 lithographs. So I haven't seen this series yet. I'll see if I can check it out. But kind of cool that they're lithographs, and it's actually numbered 880 out of I don't know how many thousand. But that's really cool. And then like a whole loot crate box. I've never done the loot crate thing. How does this open? There we go. So it's cool to get a loot crate box. This one has the that Stranger Things like a little diorama. I think there's a picture of it. Yeah, I think there's like a thing here that shows everything that's in here. Where is it? Hard to do this with one hand, but oh, there it is. So if you're a fan of Stranger Things, I am. That is really cool. That is so cool. And it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer bookmark, which I am a big fan. I loved Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Actually, going back to the original movie, which I know had a different tone than the series, but I loved the series. Sarah Michelle Gellar. What's this? It's a pin. I don't know exactly what this is from, so I'll have to look into that. And then there's this little Thor versus Loki kind of little mini figurine thing. So and then it's, oh, you know what? I just realized it's probably here in the thing. I think this is Mjolnir. I think the box kind of unfolds. Oh, holy crap, that's awesome. Yeah. I think it's, oh, that's so cool. So cool. And then there's this Avengers Age of Ultron metal miniature figure. It's like a 1/32 scale cast metal fully painted figure. It's all metal. It has some weight to it. I know it's tiny. But yeah, it's really cool. And then last but not least here. This is cool. I told him when I opened this, and he had this. These were These were in three separate boxes, and again, on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, you'll see the pictures. But these were all in three separate boxes, and I told him when I saw this one's really cool because I actually had a King Kong, lunchbox like this. Not this design, but when I was a kid, I remember like kindergarten, first grade. I don't know how long I used it, but I had one of these old, metal lunch boxes that was King Kong that I used. It was different images, but it was from the original King Kong, and so it's like, wow, that, it's really kind of cool to get something that throws me back. So that's really cool. So wow, man, Chris really really hooked it up. So thank all you guys. Man, I feel, I rarely say this exactly, but I feel so blessed, My wife, my daughter, my family, my friends who are like family, like the three bros here that hooked me up with all this good stuff. I'm gonna put links to their Instagram pages in the description down below. I feel like I haven't done that in a long time. Link down below. I used to do links that would pop up, but like, yeah, just I'll put links in the description. Check them out. BC 462888. Because if you guys knew him way back in the day, his YouTube channel was BC 4628, but his Instagram is BC 462888. 3 8s there. And then Kyle, aka the Geeky Brony, that's the _geeky_brony. And Chris Rex Flex all. There'll be links down in the description. So please go check out their Instagram pages, as well as mine if you haven't already. Anyway, yeah, so awesome. Thank you guys. I really feel blessed. And again, I hope all of you had a great Christmas. And again, to the bros. Big thanks to you guys. Such awesome stuff.